Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm North Central, this is my camper, and we're getting ready to get into a mod. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around because we're going to get into it here in just about 20 seconds. Guys, so the mod that we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing this switch on the battery cabling here on the outside of the rig on the battery box. And the reason that we're doing that is because there's if you don't disconnect your battery each and every time you put your camper into storage, and say you put it in storage or it's just out in your yard and it's not hooked up to anything, and after 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, you walk outside and your battery's dead. Well, these newer campers have a lot of phantom voltages on them. Your inverter draws a little bit of power. The Jayco command center draws a little bit of power. Even though they're in standby mode, they still draw power from the battery to be on standby mode. They still have voltage going to them. So what I want to do is install a switch, and the switch is really pretty simple. Let me get it out here. The switch is just like this, and it's just an on and off switch, and it's going to mount on the side of the battery box, have the cables running to it, and it's going to kill the negative side of the battery. So whenever I pull the camper in here and disconnect the truck and everything from it, and right before I leave, the last thing I'll do is turn this switch off, and that'll kill all the electricity in the camper, and that will hence save my battery. Because these batteries, or at least most of the normal batteries that us normal campers have, we don't have lithium, we have lead acid and lead celled acid. And what happens is if you let these batteries go past, say, 50%, it starts to degrade the battery really fast. If you take it all the way to zero, after 3 or 4 times going down to zero, you're looking at getting another battery. And batteries are costly, so we want to keep them as good as we can, because I'm telling you, when you're camping, you do not want a dead battery. It's just one of them bad things that you don't want to do. So we're going to install the switch right now. I didn't bring the stand for my my camera, so I'm doing most of this off of my GoPro. Apologize for that, but that is what it is. So this is the top of the battery box, okay? Of course, this is the battery, and if this was in the box, this would be sitting on top of it like so. And all we're going to do is take the switch, which is right here, right, off and on, and we're going to mount this baby right here, just right on top with some screws, poke a hole up through it to where the wires can get to the stuff underneath here, and that's going to be pretty much that, guys. I thought about mounting it maybe down here on the box or something, but I don't know. I'm thinking up here is going to be a better deal for it. All right, so after thinking about this for a moment, I'm going to end up mounting this right down here like this. I think it's going to be a better deal. That way I can have the negative terminal come right up into here, and then from here have it come out and have the other terminal come up and into the battery. I think that's going to be a little bit better fit. So only thing I got to do is just mount this thing up here like so, and yeah, I think that's going to get her going on. So let's get her. I'm going to get the drill, get the bits, get the hardware, and get this thing mounted. And then once we get this thing mounted, we can worry about putting the wires in here and mounting it up. Okay, let's get it done. All right, guys, so that is one major piece, a battery kill switch that goes right here up front. So when I disconnect, I can just kill the battery from here and not have to worry about anything else down the drain, okay? Now I don't have to worry about whenever I disconnect, going home, and if I'm not camping for a week or two or over the winter or whatever, coming over here every month or so, going over to the rig, hooking up my my shore power cables. And luckily, I mean, this facility does offer 110 at the back of every stall, but it's only for 4 hours. It's on a timer. So getting all my cables out, hooking it up to 110 just to charge the battery up for 4 hours, coming back over, disconnecting everything. It's just, what a pain in the butt. Now I can disconnect my rig from my truck, pull the truck forward, and right before I leave, come right over here on the battery box itself and just simply kill the rig right there. That kills the power coming from the battery inside to the inverter and all that stuff and going everywhere. And now I don't have to worry about my battery being drained because it's not connected to anything. And yeah, so that one's down. Peace of mind of the battery. And until next time, I'm North Central. Thanks for watching.